I wonder.
I'm trying to figure out what it is that he loves about colors so much.
Right.
You know, because I've tried writing them. He's not into the words. I almost feel like he's into the sound of them or something.
Right.
Like, I don't know.
Right.
You know, just because he enunciates when he says colors. Like, he'll
Yes.
say yellow, you know, instead of like really.
Right.
So, I mean, I would pull down yellow things, but I feel like
Right.
it's something auditory with him, but I don't really know where to take that.
Okay. Well, what I was thinking, and maybe we can go back to the auditory too, but like the thing that popped into my head was the one day that I was here, I think it was last time, he had a book that was about colors, but it was about food, right? So it was like yummy colors. So maybe like in some way tying food in.
He does like food a
with
lot.
the game, right? So maybe we could have, you know, like kind of the same game, but instead of purple equals tickles, purple equals, what's a purple food? Yellow
Grape.
equals banana, purple equals grapes.
So like real food, you think?
Yeah, I think so. I think
Purple
that would be
and-
like, right? So we'd have them up on the shelf, we'd roll the dice. Yeah, we got purple, go stick the card up on the piece of poster board where the purple equals grapes, so that you do what the card says, and then, you know, you run and
that's a
grab,
great
you know,
idea.
some grapes.
He'd be all for that. He'd be jumping through hoops just to do that. The kid loves to eat.
Me too.
Who doesn't? He's gained a lot of weight in the last month.
Yeah, he is solid.
He is, and to think, I don't know, 6 months ago the doctor had labeled him failure to thrive, and he's now gained like 15 pounds. He's lost 2 teeth.
I know,
He's
I saw
grown. He's got another tooth coming out down at the bottom.
That's awesome. And because when he asked me to carry him and I went to pick him up, I was like,
He's happy.
yeah, like he is solid.
Yeah, he's no longer having issues thriving. He's doing really well.
He is, because he looks so completely different from the first time that I remember meeting him. And he had such dark, you know, like circles under his eyes, and just didn't even have the same amount of sort of, I don't know, like energy. Like he would have these big spurts of energy, but then he would need to like lay down.
Yeah, I remember we spent a lot of time on the blanket.
Yeah.
I told you his biopsies came back clean, didn't I? I don't remember when I saw you last.
It was right before Halloween, and you had just been to Texas.
Okay, so the scopes were not good.
Right.
But we, thank you to the option dialogue process, we were like, well, we don't care. He's happy.
Right.
So whatever those scopes show, they're wrong.
Right. Nice.
So we talked to the doctor 3 weeks later, and the biopsies came up clean.
Good.
To the point where he's like, I need to send it somewhere else because this doesn't make any sense to me. And we were like, it makes total sense to us. Have a good day.
Awesome.
So yeah, we think that the inflammation in the blood that he saw in the scopes was due to some food that he had ingested on the way down that we know he had a reaction to. But the disease isn't showing in his gut anymore. And
it's amazing.
It's amazing. Yeah.
Oh my God, that's so
huge.
good. Yes.
Yeah, we've been, working with diet and all the different things we've been doing for like 5 years, and he's finally healing, which is awesome.
That is great.
He is on 1 med. He used to be on 10. Started
Wow.
1, and we're maintaining with the homeopathic stuff.
Right.
It's huge.
Yes.
Yeah, he was sitting there
Wow.
trying to figure it out
Yeah,
scientifically,
like,
and I'm like, I don't really care.
Right.
We kind of knew, Brad and I knew going into the call we weren't going to change anything because we weren't seeing anything that merited that.
Right. And I mean, that just speaks volumes to you guys, to like, that, you said it's been 5 years, and that you kept like looking for something that would be better, something that would, like help him more. And
this program has been a huge, I don't know, we probably just would have went with what he said, 2 years ago, but we have learned to trust ourselves and trust that, he's where he needs to be, and that we went into that call knowing we weren't going to do
Right.
anything. We were totally comfortable with that, and I don't know, just having faith
That's
in that
right.
gave us a lot. So
Yeah.
we are so thankful for sunrise. Could be a
Me
little
too.
poster child. Okay. Okay. We were going to talk about auditory.
Oh yeah.
Something auditory.
Okay.
So he's really been into. I know we're still talking colors, but he's
Mhm.
also been into Elmo lately. He's been
Okay.
requesting Elmo,
Nice.
which is why he's out there.
Okay.
He obviously loves the chase games.
Yes.
He loves to chase. He will chase his sister now, but he also likes us to chase him. And he really loves watching facial expressions.
Okay.
Lately. Like he wants to see you be animated.
Right.
Or he'll tell you a certain facial expression to make.
Okay.
So
Nice.
those are all things that he's motivated by. So
Okay.
I kind of want to come up with the auditory game and then maybe something that could incorporate that into our
Okay.
button pushing, right?
Well, when you were saying he's so into watching people's facial expressions, like that, the button pushing thing goes so with that, because
yeah.
every time like he goes to button push, he is locked on looking to see like, is there anything going to happen interesting there?
Yes.
So yeah, so let's make up some games so that we can like give him those animated facial expressions.
Yeah.
We're just gonna do it at different times.
Right.
Okay, so well with the chase games, like I brought that rip tag in today because remembering how much he wanted to do the
running.
chase. Yeah. So like I don't know if you have rip tag or
I don't. I literally almost bought it for Christmas, but I didn't really know like what I would use it for. To be honest,
Okay.
I didn't even see what you had it for because I was cooking at the time.
Okay. So on I just wrote like on a sheet of paper and taped it to the bottom of the tags. Like one said tickle, one said squeeze, another one I think said spin or ride. So basically the idea being that when he pulls one off, that's what we do.
Oh, okay.
Right? So
Yep.
if he's chasing me,
Mm-hmm.
right, and he pulls a tag off, then
That's
we
fun.
would tickle, we would spin. I mean, you could do it with, so you could buy rip tag. I know someone, like, make sure you look for the ones that pull off.
Mm-hmm.
Because sometimes people have gone to buy them and then when they get them, like, I don't get what that game would be for if you
Yeah.
can't actually
Take it.
pull them off.
Okay.
You know? But so these are Velcroed. And he
Mhm.
seemed to like the sound too
Of it
of
coming
like
off.
the Velcro coming off.
Okay. There's still his birthday is the 1st of January, so
Oh,
it'll be a
nice.
birthday gift.
I was just thinking too, like with the colors. Because I've seen people do rip tag just with socks instead of actually buying like, rip tag.
Mm-hmm.
So I was kind of thinking of like the different colored socks.
And maybe putting something in the sock. or-
Yeah. Trying to think of what we would put, in it. Did you have an idea?
I just thought possibly doing the different actions in it, kind of like with the words, or we could put different objects to do things with, whether it's like something to squeeze them with, or
Oh,
like a
nice.
feather to tickle them with,
Right.
or something along those lines.
I think that sounds awesome. And then it would kind of be, because I think that the anticipation is a big motivator for him too.
Mhm.
So if, like he knows there's something in the sock, right? Because you would model it for him, like when you first walked in, like you would pull one of the socks off and then reach in and whatever's in there, like give him the squeeze with it or the tickle with it. So he knows that like, okay, there's something cool
That's
in
gonna
all the
happen
other
here.
socks, you know.
Maybe stick a grape in one. When he's really gonna be into
Right,
it.
right.
There might be food in that one.
But yeah, I think that would be fun.
Oh, we're gonna have to do that one. I'd have fun with that one. He plays a lot of chase games with me.
Yeah,
Um,
I know. And that little face when he's like, he's so
he
excited
does.
for the chase is about to start, you know.
I'm so afraid he's gonna run into a wall because he's always looking behind him. You know? Thank God we have mirrors like,
Right,
all the way
yes.
around, or I think he would. I noticed you did a lot of helping in your session. Like you had him help you a lot. doing things. Was that just to try to get him involved, or did
Yeah.
you feel like it was something that was lacking?
Well, I felt like there were times when he would ask me for something, and then while I was getting it, it's like he just would kind of wander around the room.
Okay.
So really just like taking the moment, like, and stretching it. Like he's here, he's asking me to get something for him. So one way to stretch it is by asking him to be involved in the actual like getting it. And I mean, he's so fast with, like, when I asked him to move the green bin so we could open the closet door, I mean, he, like, his receptive language is, like, just
Huge.
so
It's
right
exploded.
on. Like,
Yeah.
like, I mean, there was no hesitation. It was like he knew exactly what I wanted him to do. I could hear him kind of whispering it to himself, like, repeating what I had said. And, but he's like, move the green bin.
There was a time where,
Yeah.
that was not even existent. I mean, any question we ask him now or something we tell him to do, he does.
Right.
It's pretty cool.
It was, like,
Yeah.
everything that I asked him to help me with, like, he did. I know, he was looking at me when I wasn't, like, when I was pretending that I couldn't open the banana. Like, what is wrong with you?
Oh,
Here, I'm
this
gonna
must be
turn
that
this